What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb. We're broadcasting live on the day we don't usually do. This is Friday. It's not a Tuesday, but we are going to drop this next week.
Let's do it.
Or whatever you guys are hearing it right now is when we're dropping it. And I'm here with the whole cast. Rick-Lee.
Boom.
Steffie Bake.
But
Alex the intern. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey.
And the special guest we're accommodating this time change for is someone from the UK. And I met him this past week as we both performed on Jimmy O Yang's show, comedy show in Los Angeles. That there's a Netflix as a joke festival going on right now, as you may heard Chappelle getting attacked and all these different things that are going on. Wow. It's a comedy festival all around Los Angeles. And this man right here opened up for Jimmy O Yang, absolutely killed it. And, you know, I definitely seen his stuff on the internet, and a lot of you guys have too. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigel Ng, a.k.a. Uncle Roger.
Let's go.
Hello. Bow, 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 bow. Is that still a sound people use?
Yeah,
is that still a sound?
Yeah. That's perfect. That was perfect.
My DJ knowledge is not up to date behind the scene, you know?
Well, Nigel, thanks for coming on the show.
Of course.
It's amazing. Your name's Nigel from the UK.
Nigel, I'm from Malaysia, but I live there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I mean, are there a lot of people in the UK named Nigel?
Not anymore. It's an extinct name now. But I have a joke about it that only works in the UK. But like a lot of Malaysians, we adopted British first names because we used to be a British colony. But the thing is, the Brits, they left us in 1957. Which means all of our names are just stuck in that fucking era, you know? They didn't send us any software updates or anything. So like Charles, I know Asian Charles. Winston's, I have a Winston. I have a friend whose name is Winston. Yeah. But it's more interesting than here. Every Korean woman's Esther or Grace, right?
You are absolutely right. Absolutely now right. I know your Korean knowledge is up to par.
Yeah. Pretty good.
You just name your kid Esther Kim, and it's like 100 Esther Kims in every school.
Oh, I've dated about 4 in the past. Well, Nigel, aka Uncle Roger.
Yes, that's my character on YouTube.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I've definitely seen stuff here and there, but I didn't do a deep dive until this past week. But you're a huge fan.
Oh my gosh, me and my girl, we binge everything.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's crazy. To be honest with you, I didn't even know that you were the same person. So when you said nephew, like it didn't hit me, and then when I found out, I was like, damn.
What do you mean? You thought?
I don't know. Like he does it so smooth. He does it so smooth, man. Like when he's saying that the nephew's like taping it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he doesn't show the face sometimes. So I thought he was just talking off cam to his nephew, and then it hit me. I was like, oh my God, it's the same person.
Yeah. I have a few shots where I composite them. Me, Uncle Roger, and me
just talking, right?
Showing up at the same time.
Well, for a few people who aren't familiar, you make a lot of comedy reviews almost, right?
Of chefs making Asian food.
Usually just online content that exists. You'll pull it up, and then you'll like judge their technique or whatever they use.
I shit on them humorously.
Right.
And the humor probably translates for the viewers, but not for the chef I'm shitting on.
Have you ever gotten a message from one of the chefs or heard if they've had any issues with that?
If they don't like me, they never reach out. You know, so Jamie Oliver has never reached out.
Jamie Oliver. You know? All right, what's the issue with you and Jamie Oliver?
Like, it's just become a meme now, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I was gonna bring you some chili jam, man, just to piss you off, bro.
He's just this British chef, and you know, Asian food in Britain, man. That's why I'm trying to move to LA. We'll cover that later. But Asian food in Britain is so considered still unusual, not very common, and also disrespected a little bit.
Bastardized.
Yeah. They try to make it clean and healthy, and it's not just you know, just eat some kimchi. Don't try to make it clean. You know,
100%.
Yeah. Don't make the Caucasian version of it.
Yeah. So when I first made the Jamie Oliver video, that first one that went viral, the Jamie Oliver egg fried rice one, my agent at the time took the video, YouTube link, and sent it to Jamie's team.
Oh my God.
And then that was a great idea. You know. And then they heard back from Jamie's team. Jamie and the team said, mixed reviews from Jamie's team, which is the most British way of calling someone a dick. Right. So he is aware of me. There's no way, because he definitely is aware.
Well, I gotta ask you though, because like, what do you are you just, you know, are you a cook in any way? Or do you have any chef background, or is it just you're kind of just opinion on this shit?
We just love food, right? Asian people, we love our food, and being stuck in the UK, maybe it's like me expressing this repressed anger,
right?
Of like, because I tour around the UK too, and every time I go to a town and I just eat the food there, and it's just So I guess I'm not a chef. I'm an okay home cook. I used to think I was a good home cook until I started working with chefs and I see how skilled they are. And I'm like, okay, I'm an okay home cook at best. I'm not good.
Well, when I watch it, what I see is that you're almost like backing your culture more than like the food, maybe, because you know your food, your culture is food. So that's what I see when I see you like kind of making fun of you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Or is it not that deep? You're like, no.
I think comedy is a reflection of who you are, right? So I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my food. So that comes out naturally.
Love that.
I will admit I've toured the UK multiple times, and I've definitely not enjoyed. I haven't enjoyed the food. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't.
Because I feel like anywhere you go around the world, if you can't get good food, you can always count on like a Chinatown or something. Yeah. And there's a lot of Chinatowns everywhere, and you can always get some good food, at least Chinese food or whatever. I noticed that's the thing. Yeah. Chinese like hold it down.
It's consistent everywhere.
We're just bringing joy to people.
But yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know what it is. It's like there's just like a lot of the similar things that don't really hit for me. You know what I mean?
Well, the UK, London Chinatown is a bit of a tourist trap too. Yeah. So like the food there isn't great. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, have you been to the London Chinatown? It's like a little it's too clean. It's too sanitized. It's like a theme park,
Yeah.
So it's not great.
Ride the dragon. Yeah. No.
Sounds like the complete opposite of New York's Chinatown, actually.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to adjust. That's not working. Sorry about that.
No worries. Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Nah, but seeing him critique and kind of like make notes, you could tell he throws down. Because when I watch your videos, you know how you pause and then you make a comment? Before you pause it, I'm thinking, oh, why do you do that? And then you pause it, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, so we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we're all Asian people.
I don't cook whatsoever, so I feel like you would roast me.
Oh my
for
God.
Asian shit that I'd be cooking. You know what I mean? I've talked
That's
about
our next video. That's our next video.
Even like Bobby, Roy Choi was on Bobby Lee's Tiger Belly, and he asked like who's like the worst cook that you've ever met, because Bobby, I guess, is not a great cook either. Yeah. And then Roy said,
he dropped your name.
He dropped my name because he said, I barely know how to cook rice.
You don't know
what?
What do you mean? Wait, first of all, don't say barely, bro. Okay. You don't know how to make rice.
He has a box of instant rice on top of his refrigerator, ready to go.
First of all, what is wrong with instant rice? It's not terrible.
It's just.
Is it terrible?
Okay, maybe
Korean
if you have the Korean.
His accent changed now.
Maybe. Is that a natural instinct when you roast? You just go into it.
Uncle Roger.
When I see packet rice, it comes out. Hi, what the fuck?
We're about to change it to the orange shirt.
Is the orange shirt underneath like Superman?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, because the Korean one, it tastes like Korean rice to me. It does.
That's the exception. If it's like a Korean instant rice, that's possible. But like, have you had like Uncle Ben's, that kind of thing? The Western
I've
instant
never had
rice.
Uncle Ben's.
Wild rice.
Yeah.
It's usually kind of like a more, would you say like Southern style rice? It's different.
Definitely.
It's
long grain.
not like the
long
salted.
Yeah, the long grain stuff is just not great, especially if you microwave the long grain stuff. Then it's bad. But a rice cooker is cheap and easy, man. And then it smells, the whole house smells like jasmine rice.
I know, man. I didn't want to admit this to you, but I had to. You know what I mean?
I mean, you have to also think about the chemicals that's used
to
preserve that rice, bro.
I know. Think about the plastic,
you
and
know
you put it in the microwave.
Put it in the microwave.
Well, actually, Koreans and like the Japanese and Chinese eat short grain rice, right?
Short or medium,
Short,
medium.
Oh, there's a medium?
Medium.
God damn.
Short grain is sushi.
How much of a difference is it in size? What are we talking here? What are we talking here?
Well, short grain is like sushi, right? It's almost round. It's almost circular.
Yeah.
Long grain is like basmati, like very oblong. Like medium grain, like Chinese, Chinese style. Koreans, I think sometimes medium, sometimes short.
Yeah. But where you're from, do they usually eat
medium.
more?
Medium.
Oh, medium.
Yeah, jasmine.
Okay.
Yeah. I've also done a show at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Nice.
I loved it. I loved the food there. All the rotis.
Come on.
Yeah, Malaysia. Yeah, it's a food heaven, man. It's the best food.
So cool, yeah.
So much variety, so much flavor. That's why, we're all passionate about food there.
When did you move to the UK?
I moved to the US first, 2010.
Oh, wow.
For university, Northwestern, Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
So I lived here. I've lived here before. So I get
okay.
I know what Trader Joe's is, that kind of thing.
Wow. Okay.
So you went to college there.
Yep.
And then you moved to the UK.
Yep. Moved there for comedy and a woman. And then
that's interesting.
Yeah,
so
woman's not here
in your adult life. You chose the UK over the US.
I couldn't get a visa to stay here. We both couldn't get a visa to stay here. She's German, so she's European. And to make our lives easier, just staying somewhere in Europe, was a lot easier for us. So we decided to do that.
Women make you do crazy things.
That's a romantic ass story, bro. So
I'm a romantic ass guy. I'm a romantic ass guy.
Wow. That was Auntie Roger.
Yeah.
That was Auntie Roger.
Do you cook? Do you cook?
I have
for
let
this
so many
person?
people sit on my face. I'm so romantic. Anyway,
There he is. Yes.
Sorry, Steffie. Sorry for interrupting you with a shitty comment.
I'm around men all the time.
Oh yeah.
He's an ally. If women, he's allowing women to sit on his face.
Do you cook? Hold on. Do you cook for this person?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
While she's sitting on his face.
Romantic to go to dish?
I usually try to get if you're cooking by yourself, you want to make good Asian food, it's really hard. Yeah. But I know a lot of people in the UK who run meal kits. So they make ramen meal kits. They send you the broth, the meat, the toppings all separately. You just cook them in a pan, assemble them. Because you're not going to make a ramen broth 24-hour bone broth.
Sure.
Who has time for that? You burn your house down.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So if someone's coming over, sometimes I make ramen. And it's better ramen than any restaurant you can get in London.
Wow.
Light some candles.
Wait, did you say you get it from the restaurants?
No. I get the meal kits.
Oh, okay.
And then I cook it. And it's better ramen than any ramen restaurant you can go to.
Let me ask you, have you ever shitted on an Asian establishment or Asian chef?
Have I shit on an Asian chef?
Hell yeah.
Well, the very first BBC food egg fried rice one was Hersha, British Indian chef.
Okay.
She got under so much hate though, so we just kind of
you let it go.
We kind of did a video afterwards to collab and address it because it wasn't her recipe. It was just her presenting the BBC's shitty recipe.
And you were like,
and the thing about Britain is, I don't know, it's a cultural thing. They don't own up to shit. Like Jamie Oliver just kind of stayed silent.
Right.
It would be so cool if he just came out and collabed with me, and then he was like, "Uncle Roger, I know I fucked up, but let's make it properly this time." He would get so many views.
Nah, for
Right?
sure. Like kind of like how Gordon did it with the Walk Boy Fuck Boy.
Yeah, he loved it. We actually met in LA. Yeah, so Gordon was cool because I guess he lives in America now. He's more open to collabing. But BBC Food, when all that shitstorm was happening, Hersha was getting poor Hersha, she was getting death threats in her DMs and everything. Yeah, you know how the internet can be.
Did you feel bad? You were
and BBC never came out to be like, "Hey guys, it was our recipe, it was our fault, sorry," And BBC is a big organization. Just come out and say something, help this poor woman.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So
crazy.
I wonder if there's a group of elite white chefs that meet up. Is what are we gonna do about this Uncle Roger guy?
yeah, I'm gonna get assassinated soon.
I just imagine them sitting in a dark room with a spotlight and a round table, all wearing aprons. And they're just holding a knife, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
It's like Money Heist and my pictures on the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Discussing shit.
It's you can't ignore it because you have that virality and the followers
100%.
where it spreads and they're gonna see it at some point. And they're getting comments probably under Uncle Roger roasted you.
Every time I post a video of Jamie Oliver, his channel just gets submerged with comments about Uncle Roger just roasted you, bro. That kind of thing.
No, but my man doesn't let it go, bro. Other episodes with different people, he'd bring up Jamie Oliver. Yes. He'd bring it up randomly. They'd fuck up and they'd be like, "What are you, Jamie Oliver?"
There was stuff in the chat.
knows my shit.
People
This guy
in
knows
the
my
chat
shit.
were coming in with at this point. Because I don't even know the name until I just started seeing it in the fucking chat right now. That shit was funny.
It's not an Uncle Roger video if Jamie Oliver isn't mentioned.
Oh,
Yep.
For sure.
Wow. Thank you, DJ Rend.
I gotta ask you,
DJ Red,
as Asian cuisine has gotten more popular, which is surprising that people still make these kind of mistakes, online or on TV shows where proper homage isn't made to 100%. Asian food. Has things changed? Have you seen any kind of changes as far as that kind of content? Has it been harder for you to find those things?
Yes, it has. It has been a little bit harder. I'm running out of. So there's a story. I have a couple of friends who are in the food TikTok world. viral.
Yeah.
And Jamie Oliver, he recently did an 2 hour long TikTok live, and he just invited all these food TikTokers, collaborators, right?
Right.
And then his team said, please stay away from Asian food.
Yeah.
So I guess we're starting to get a little bit more respect in the UK. I don't know globally, but for someone like Jamie Oliver, if you do a French dish, I bet you he's gonna research the ass out of that 100%. Dish. He's gonna research the shit out of it, get it all correct, score the fish in a proper French way. But for some reason, Asian food, like he made ramen with soba noodles.
Come on, bro.
That is a real video I reviewed. And he put kimchi in his ramen, and it's
so that's why you felt like disrespected. It's like you felt like he was paying respect to like a lot of the other European dishes, but on this end, there's disrespect.
I mean, the main thrust of the video, I make it because it's funny. I try not to go to social justice. See, anybody can get angry, right? You ever see the Instagram story that's just text? I'm like, we get it. You are an unemployed actor. We get it.
Right,
Have you met actors? If they start posting social justice stuff, that's how you know they haven't booked a job yet. So because they're not creative people, I'm losing all my actor friends. They're not creative people.
Shoot them.
So if they don't have a job, they can't express themselves. So they just hop on any recent bandwagon.
Bang.
But then when they land a job, it's all like, I'm on my job. Shoot today, guys. No social justice
The thing
stuff.
about it is actors do so much injustice to social justice. It makes it like, it almost takes away from the cause. Like if I was an activist, I'd be like, yo, chill. Don't make this video. It's making the cause worse.
Remember that collaboration? Like,
the black and white?
I'm sorry.
The black and white.
I'm sorry.
It makes the cause go viral, though. You know? Well, that's the thing. Is that's
For sure.
bring more light to it, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm thinking about, when COVID first started and Gal Gadot was singing.
Yeah, that's what
Remember
I
that
think of. Yeah.
Remember all the people as I sit in my $15 million mansion.
I think food is a very serious thing to people,
100%.
and that's why the traction of everything you do it's just grown so fast, and people really fuck with it. It's a sensitive topic for a lot of people.
I mean, the reason why I gravitated to him too is like there is this pride, there is this Asian pride and he does it in a tasteful way where if you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, he has this one episode where there's a drawer full of like spices and jellies. He's like, if you have that drawer, you're fucked. You know, like anything that comes out of this pretty jar, it's not Asian food.
Except unless it's lao gan ma. That's the only thing that comes in a nice jar. Asian 100%. Food is like shitty plastic containers, right?
Right.
Yeah, you've seen it.
This guy is one of the biggest advocates for MSG as well, dude.
Yes.
Like some
You're pro MSG.
Pro MSG. I'm pro MSG too.
I'm trying to come out with my own line of MSG.
I could just see a guy with like a BLM sign and you're like, MSG.
It's got such bad press.
I know, it's sad, but it makes everything good.
Bad? Is MSG unhealthy?
It's definitely a chemical, and they have like the natural way they get around MSG now is monosodium. We could say the whole name. Put some respect on that.
E261 or something, right? They call it that.
Is they use like this like umami flavoring? Like at Trader Joe's, they sell this mushroom powder. Have you had that? That shit is so good.
Mushroom's full of umami though, so
it is
a good choice.
But I think it's like a similar thing. I think that's where MSG's kind of like comes from, or the idea of it.
It's a chemical compound. Monosodium glutamate, right? So it's found in everything.
It's fucking disgusting. If you have you had it just by itself?
I have. It's good. It's good.
No, just MSG?
Yeah. In a lot of my videos, I just sprinkle it into my mouth.
He snorts lines of MSG.
Why you like that? Oh, dude, it makes my tongue feel so fucking weird.
It makes your tongue orgasm. That's what
that's what you're experiencing.
That's what I haven't experienced.
I gotta ask you, what are your thoughts on fusion food?
I think there are ways to do it well, and there are also ways to do it not well.
Because I feel like, doesn't that get tricky with like the way you criticize food? Because does it do a disservice to the traditional thing or whatnot? Because I'm actually not a fan of fusion food. I'm like a food racist. Let's keep it segregated.
I know. A little bit of that right wing when it comes to food is okay. I think
Jim Crow.
Wait, is Taco Bell fusion?
Nah, I
think Taco Bell isn't food.
It's its own thing.
Whoa, mister.
Anything you eat, but only when you're drunk, is not food.
I am an
my god. That's my favorite kind of food.
I'm an advocate for there's that drunk food too. There's food I even eat just so I can get more drunk.
Hey, if I get drunk here, I'll go to
do that?
BCD Tofu House.
Oh,
okay,
that's a good one.
Shit,
that's a good one.
I thought that shirt you're wearing was a BCD shirt.
The
you know,
orange
it's like
one?
an orange shirt. It's exactly
Really?
like a BCD
That's what the
shirt
waiters wear.
that the ajumas wear, and they have this like visor.
I should have worn that. I have that shirt.
Visor. It literally looks like
that is hilarious.
I need to work. I need to do a video where I work there. Yeah,
that would be amazing.
But yeah, so wait, fusion. Let's go. What's your thoughts on fusion?
I think so from Uncle Roger's perspective, he's more of a traditionalist, right? Conservative, like he's not gonna budge, so he's gonna think any fusion food is wrong. But for me, from my perspective, I think I'm more of a gray area kind of guy.
Right.
You have to understand what makes the Asian dish good.
Yeah.
You know, like if you do, I don't know, a fried rice dish, simple, right? Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Jamie Oliver putting chili jam in it, that doesn't work because, chili jam's sweet. Fried rice is supposed to be like, a little savory, a little salty.
Yeah.
And maybe a little spicy, but the sweetness doesn't mesh well with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you put something else, I don't know, what else can you put in there? Like, sambal in fried rice. I think that works. Is that fusion? Yeah, fried rice is like more East Asian, sambal is more Southeast Asian, so that kind of works.
Definitely.
Right, so you need to understand what each ingredient contributes to the dish, how it works, then you can change it.
Yeah.
Before you have to understand the rules before you break the rules. In a sense.
Yeah, right.
I agree. I say that a lot.
Yeah.
I say that.
You say that a lot?
I do. I mean, it's like music. When I was making music,
Right.
When I first started making music, I was doing all types of experimental stuff, but the willingness to do that is great, but I was breaking rules. It wasn't sounding
right.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The rules were there because they're like the best like practice.
Yeah.
Right. Tradition, like passed down by generations, especially for Asian food.
Yeah.
People have been doing this way for generations as a reason because it's the best. And then
You know what I just realized? A lot of fusion foods that we think about, it becomes sweet. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of fusions that we don't think salt to another salt. We think salty to like some other.
You think so? You think
American,
Give me an example.
American
What do you
food
mean?
in general, when they try to make it more American to me, tastes sweet.
Yeah. So
Like
for
teriyaki.
instance,
You think so?
like
Yeah,
bulgogi, right?
yeah.
I mean, I love kogi, but like bulgogi is like a sweeter meat, right?
Yeah.
And then there's tacos. Tacos, like besides the al pastor, it's like the carne asada is like kind of savory.
Yeah.
But when you put it together and then they add the sauces and all this, it kind of becomes like a sweet, a more sweeter dish.
Yeah.
You know? But like imagine if it was like tom yum, like a sour soup, and then something else that's like salty and like and sour as well. Like it never complements with too sour, salty.
Right.
There's always like a sweet that's involved to it. You know what I mean? So I mean,
yeah.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Keep it
now
salty.
you guys know Rick doesn't like it.
I don't like that. All right. Yeah.
In the UK, I gotta ask you this because I know
Yes.
Indian food is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hell
So
yeah.
that's
pretty
one
good.
that's not. There's no problem there.
Yeah, but Asian food's better though, right?
Hey,
Whoa.
you like
Indian.
that's controversial.
Yeah, a little bit controversial, but I think East Asian, Southeast Asian food is better.
What is your favorite food?
Malaysian, of course.
Malaysian
Oh,
food is your
love
favorite.
that.
Laksa,
Rendang gang.
nasi lemak, rendang.
Do you like
I love
fast food?
nasi
And
lemak.
more obscure stuff, bak kut teh, Malaysians
Oh,
will know what I'm
okay.
talking about. Bak kut
Bak kut
teh,
teh, come on.
I like the
Min,
sweets too.
Hokkien Min,
Like
sweets.
the sweets,
Yeah,
like
kueh. They're
yeah, I
called kueh.
love. Oh my god.
They're very, very good.
Yeah.
Harder to find in the West.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
true. It's mostly New York has a big Malaysian community.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
surprisingly,
Okay.
especially in Chinatown. So my friend introduced me to a lot of Malaysian food out there. I don't see it as much here. Even if you go to San Gabriel Valley, which you probably know, it's kind of a lot of the
Yeah, yeah.
Chinese and
Yep.
there's a few restaurants that are open and they do kind of like the toast. The toast.
Oh,
with the
kaya? With the
Oh
kaya?
yeah. Oh my god, it's
Wow.
so good.
Oh, you
With the-
talking about the butter?
Yeah, with
Yes.
the butter.
Oh, I love that
Butter,
shit.
it's called coconut spread.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh,
Oh.
it's so.
You dip it in
good.
that watery egg. Have you had that?
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't think I had that one.
Oh, we call it a half-boiled egg in Malaysia.
What's
or
the-
Singapore as well.
What's
Oh,
the
hell
spot
yeah.
in SGV that?
I don't remember the name of it.
But that was a Malaysian spot we went to
Okay.
recently. It was
I'll check that out
fantastic.
next time
Yeah.
when I come back here again.
Yeah, when I lived in
which will.
Elmhurst, New York, there was a lot of Malaysian people over there. And I realized a lot of the Malay restaurants, their names is just so simple. It's like yummy food. There's a place called Yum Food or something.
Yeah.
It's like a hidden gem, bro.
Oh, really?
Yo, fucking fire.
I did notice like there's a lot of fireplaces that the name doesn't really do it justice.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like tasty.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Like tasty Chinese and it's fire.
Yeah, no, they're not lying. They're not lying. That's what it is.
They need like a PR team,
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
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 Even some
Cool
of
and
the
trendy.
yeah,
Yeah.
even
We were
the
high as
sure.
shit, so we're just like, okay, you know what, yummy food, yeah, I want
Yeah.
it. We
even
went
the
there.
pho puns could get a little better,
Come on,
I think.
dude. Fuck you.
California. Like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, they could work on that.
Fuck King was dope though.
Fuck King,
You've traveled a
lot. I saw
Titanic.
Wait,
are you serious?
In the UK, I saw Titanic.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
I have a whole routine about it that I just posted on Instagram about like Chinese restaurant, Asian restaurants having pun names.
Yeah.
You know, they should have a naan of your business, an Indian place called naan of your business.
Okay, I love that one. I'm not gonna lie, I love that one. I gotta ask you, what because you've been all around the world traveling too now at this point, right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think Los Angeles is one of the best food cities in the world.
I haven't been to Australia yet.
Not best.
Okay, I haven't been to Australia. I hear they put out a good fight too.
Really?
Australia, yeah.
Okay.
It's very close to Asia. A lot of Asian people there.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I'm going there in June.
Let me
and
know.
then I'm back here probably in like October time. I'll let you know my findings.
What do you think about LA's food scene?
Oh, amazing! I love it. I'm trying to move here, man. That's why I'm trying to move
true.
here. Yeah, I want to raise. I was thinking if I want to have a family, raising a kid here is much better than raising a kid in the UK, man.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Is food,
have a good sense of self, a lot of Asian people here.
A lot of Asians from different cultures.
Yeah.
A lot of immigrant families, and so I think that is very true.
For sure. It's a melting pot.
I grew up in Malaysia, right? So it's like everybody looks like me, and it's mentally quite nice.
Relaxing.
Yeah. I see so many like British-born Asian people, and a lot of them are like fucked in the head, man. And it's like they go to therapy to fix this, and I'm like, if my children go to therapy, I want it to be because of me, not because of society.
Well, you know what they're gonna question, which is interesting, is that I think Asian Americans. So if your kid is born here, is they question their identity a lot because they're like, am I Asian? Am I American? Versus like if you being from Malaysia or like people from Korea, I feel like they have a sense of self that they don't have to question who they are more in terms of their identity.
But I always view, as an Asian from Asia, I view you guys as your own thing. You're not like Asian, you're not like American, but you're your own thing. Like I would get along, like when I was in university, I realized we look the same, but I know nothing about what they know. A lot
That's
of people,
true.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. You
different.
see a lot of these interviews now with Asian celebrities and stuff, and they're like, "I never knew if I was really Asian or American." I was like, "I grew up like I'm Koreatown."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's also
like that's how I felt. I was like, "I'm
Exactly.
K-Town,"
Yeah.
like, and that embodies what being Korean American was.
Although that's a bit hack now, though, right? I'm not Asian enough to be Asian.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
white
saying.
enough
It's
to
just
be white.
it's overused.
It's so
like
cliche.
everyone
It is a
hits that.
cliche.
It's like a high school shower thought. Keep it to yourself, Asian Americans. Okay, have some more original thought, please.
Yeah, and then the classic one is like my lunches. I took my lunch to school and I got roasted. I was like, really? I just enjoyed my fucking lunch.
100%.
White people prefer Asian lunches now. When you go to school, like your friend has bulgogi or like a nice bento box, and then you just have mac and cheese.
These bougie little white kids too taking sushi and sugarfish.
Sugarfish.
They're taking sugarfish to lunch, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they love that shit.
Oh
man, the
God.
cringiest thing when I saw this British-born Asian person giving an interview, and he was like, "Oh, I don't belong anywhere." He Asian, grew up in Britain, right? But I realized when you don't belong anywhere, you belong everywhere.
Yo, man, I'm about to smack the shit out of you. I'm about to smack something right now. Damn.
Oh, cringe. I mean, I love supporting my people, but not if you say shit like that. Like, I have the shit on you.
That's that's why I believe sometimes representation doesn't matter. That's what I strongly. Sometimes you'll see cringe Asian moments if you're like, does representation matter?
No, the problem is white people lap that shit up.
Yeah.
So when they say things like that, white people go,
they love that.
amazing,
But that's what I feel
amazing.
like sometimes it's like if those moments when they say that, it feels like it's for them or something.
Yeah.
Like it
Like
feels
an Asian
so
person will
cringe.
bully you if you say that shit. I'll bully you if you say that shit. If you rap that on stage, I'll be like, oh, he's a shit rapper. It's hack.
It's gotten very, very hackish. That whole thing,
For sure.
Yeah.
But
How was your trip to New York, yo?
What do you feel differently?
No, I just feel like
Good.
So I didn't know, I too have a crush on Uncle Esther. I mean Uncle Esther.
Oh, Esther Choi.
Oh yeah, how did we go with Esther? We know Esther.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
the
She's
homie.
just played along. We
You
know
guys
each
went
other.
in, man.
I was like, let's amp it up, make it super flirty and dirty. She's like, yeah, And she's cool with it.
She was so funny, dude.
So because we have that comfort with each other, like we know we are like friends outside of shooting, right? So we just kind of hammed it up for the camera.
She's a fantastic chef, by the way, and she's truly like passionate about cooking. Like it's insane. But that was a surprise. That was a pleasant surprise.
And it's useful to have someone who's comfortable, doing the kind of flirty, slightly dirty stuff. It's entertaining, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially to have someone to play along with it.
Yeah,
and not be grossed out by it.
I can't do that. Sometimes I film stuff for other people's channels, and I can't flirt with people on camera on their channel. I'll get canceled.
She's like, "Do you have katsu chicken in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?"
Like that, dude. I fed her that line. Yeah, she rolls me back too, man. She's so funny.
I'm actually stoked to see, because we actually have a lot of callers who are Asian from the UK too.
Oh shit!
Sorry
for shitting on you guys. Sorry.
Well, I mean, so put up the Discord, Alex. We'll just collect the calls. We keep talking, but just start lining them up so we can get some calls. It'd be interesting to hear from Asian people all around the world. We get calls.
Oh, very nice.
So we'll have Asian Australians, UK, all over. So
very
interesting to see what
time is it in the UK right now? Yeah, they're still awake.
Yeah, well, these Twitch heads are like crackheads. They'll stay up till like fucking.
One thing we like to do on this podcast is when we get guests, we like to give the flowers, and especially with the Uncle Rogers show. One thing that the genius behind it is there's this ongoing. Did you always plan that out? Like same outfit, leg up, the catchphrases. These things, even like the Pornhub sound effect that you do. Sorry, kids. These things that you created, was that all planned out from the beginning?
No, it comes gradually.
Oh man!
In the beginning, it was just the orange polo and sitting leg on chair. Because I was coming out with the character, I texted all my Asian friends, like, send me a picture of your dad right now.
Yeah.
And garish polo is a very common trope. Right. And then the belt phone case, my dad has that. The phone holster, and then sitting leg on chair. The middle-aged Asian boomers I know at the coffee shops, they all sit like that, and they talk shit.
Right. No, for sure.
So the way I talk shit is I try to emulate what the people I grew up with, how they talk shit, how the way their English is broken. That's what I emulated.
It's so
they
crazy.
Repeat some stuff. What you say? What you say?
Yeah. No, for sure. Just seeing even your face transformation from Nigel right now to Uncle Roger, there is like this loosening of your eyes too, just kind of like this.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, like a strict ass parent. You know what I mean?
Damn, you really studied this motherfucker.
Yo, my girl and I,
creepy.
we watched like 12 episodes in a row. We fell in love with you, bro. I don't know why.
Thank you, man.
Nah, but it's nice sitting next to you, man.
I appreciate it. I get you some free tickets, man.
Maybe you could do the spin-off version of him, like an old Korean man or something.
Something.
Have you had an experience with like Korean people in the UK, or like anybody you grew up with? Like, do you have Korean friends and stuff?
Not that many. Not that many Koreans in the UK in general. There's a small Korean town, but it's a little bit outside of London. Very hard to get to. Called New Malden. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Koreans? You like them?
Fine. Wow, this is
shit or what?
What is
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What are your thoughts on these Korean people? Very Trump question. Isn't
I know, right?
These Koreans coming over here stealing our women.
I'm Korean, so I'm asking that on behalf of our people. What
you guys are cool, man. You guys took over the world with K-pop and everything.
Well, you started working with Esther too, which is that's a little Korean connection there.
Yeah, I'm trying to review like a Korean dish. Hopefully one day.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Korean food?
Oh, so much. Korean barbecue here is next level. Of course, it has to be that, right?
Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
You said you like BCD?
BCD is okay, in a pinch. If I'm like breakfast, you can have an Asian breakfast where it's like 8-10 ingredients, 4 dishes, nicely put together. Or you can have a Western breakfast with just a croissant, a baguette, one thing. They put cream cheese on it and look at you smug. Like, look at what special thing we made for you. Cream cheese on an everything bagel.
Asian breakfast to me is a little bit intense though. Maybe that's my American side coming out.
Yes.
But like I remember I visited my grandma back in the day, and I wake up and she cooked me a fucking feast. It was a little overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, because just hot broths and fishes, and it's delicious, but I don't know if I like want to just start my day with that shit. You know what I mean? I like a New York deli breakfast.
Yeah.
Like
that's
a
a happy
breakfast
medium.
sandwich. A breakfast sandwich. We don't even have a lot of that here. Like LA don't really have like
breakfast burritos.
delis and stuff. We have like breakfast burrito. It's not. I'd prefer like a deli sandwich, but
one thing I must say, The English breakfast, I heard, is pretty fire though, right?
Nah, your guys are better.
Huh?
Your bacon here is way better.
Oh yeah.
And the English breakfast, they have baked beans that come from a
Yeah, I was
can.
gonna say.
And they got the tomato joint.
Yeah.
It's very particular. And
It's
then
very
what is that,
particular.
blood sausage joint? Or
Yeah, some of them
something
do
like
blood
that.
So
sausage.
good. It's so heavy.
I don't know if I like. Do you like the English
I
breakfast?
do like it. I like the beans a lot. The baked beans. I love a good baked beans on bread, and it gets all soggy and shit.
Okay.
I only like the
I like-
English McMuffin.
The English.
I like but I like Taco Bell too.
And the
So
McDonald's
Bell.
English
in
McMuffin.
Thailand, their breakfast is phenomenal.
Taco
Like-
Bell in Thailand.
No, their breakfast.
You went all the way to Thailand and just ate Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I was thinking about the breakfast in Asia.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
whole
there are like
rice.
12 stalls for you to choose from. None of them serve bread, which is like terrible.
They have like crispy, like fried garlic on rice.
For breakfast,
For
though?
breakfast
You know what I'm
in a
saying?
soup. It's fucking delicious.
Just
It's
add an
different.
egg. Just add an egg to stuff. That's Joe Coy's joke, right?
Yeah.
Breakfast, Asian breakfast is just yesterday's dinner with an egg.
Yeah. And some Maggi
We
sauce.
do like eggs a lot. Huh? I didn't think about that, but we do
We
like it.
fucking
I
love
love
eggs.
eggs. I can
And
eat an egg with
the
egg.
way Asian people fry eggs is different. We make it all
Yeah.
crispy. Oh, we almost deep fry the whole egg,
Yeah,
right?
right,
The side, the whites are crispy. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Scrambled is like the American
a white
style,
fried
pretty much.
egg is like, you know, that's just
What's
bland.
a white fried egg?
It's just white and yellow, and then there's no texture. It's just cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? An Asian
course.
fried egg is crispy on the sides.
We kill our egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite white food?
What's your... That's a good
Pasta's nice. Pasta's
Pasta?
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but because they stole it from noodles, so
I will say, when I was growing up, I grew up on like a lot of American sitcoms, right? Just from Fresh Prince, Family Matter, Full House.
Yeah.
And there was always like these like certain dishes like that were American, like pot roast, tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole.
So I was curious about always trying these things. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
didn't you ever grow up like
course.
you would hear like that food, the family would be like, today we're having this.
Meatloaf.
And I'm like, what meatloaf?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was always
meatloaf, sure.
curious about meatloaf.
Boring.
Yeah.
Casserole's good though. I like casserole.
I like
casserole? Yeah, I mean,
Bean casserole.
Yeah, but I mean, when I grew up, I was like, yeah, I got to try it.
No, you're
you know?
100% right. Because in a Korean household, it's rice with a different soup and a different protein, But with American dinners, it's always like this one big entree, I never
Yeah.
knew what a casserole was.
And it was always in that
Yeah,
glass,
the glass.
Yeah.
all glass. You know what I mean?
The Pyrex.
Yeah, exactly. It was always in that
100%.
shit. They bring it out the oven with the, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. And then most of the time, the ovens used as storage.
Yeah.
You guys have that?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. What was I gonna say?
What white food though? I like French, a lot of French stuff. Creme brulee is always rillette, RILLETTE, like shredded meat. It's a French thing. That is nice. So I'm not trying to shit on all like white food here. There's some good stuff.
for sure.
Are you liking
Good
the
stuff.
tacos and stuff out
But
here?
yes. That's not white food though.
I know,
That's
Mexican food.
See, I
Yeah,
almost
love
don't think
tacos,
of
yeah.
white food separate from like European food almost. Like it feels when I think of white, I think of like American.
Oh,
And then
like a barbecue.
But it makes sense.
Texas
yeah, like,
barbecue.
Yeah, but I guess because you're from the UK, or you're
I lived
thinking
there,
it-
so yeah.
Yeah, you think of it as like a European
Yeah.
sense, right?
Yeah. I do like a Texas barbecue. I love it because it's a giant fuck you to vegetarian people.
Yeah.
It is.
Right? You ever try
That's
to?
true.
They can eat nothing there.
Yeah.
That's how we should treat vegans,
Yeah.
Like, and then like, the only thing I can eat is collard greens, right? And then they still
Right.
put bacon bits in it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you. Just eat this shit. Pick it out one by one before you can eat this.
Yo, if you get a
It's
barbecue
so good.
restaurant,
Right?
you can't be a vegan in like that square mile radius because it's smoker. Like the smell, you're inhaling the meat anyway. You know what I mean?
So good.
That's one bad thing about LA. Too many vegetarians.
Have you ever done a vegetarian like run, like a streak of like being
Yo,
like,
don't
I'm not
ever
gonna
Trying to
just
not
don't
eat
ever
meat.
disrespect
No.
Uncle Roger like that ever again.
Like I have been to vegan restaurants and it can be done well, of
Yeah.
course. But to me, to just write off a whole genre of food is just insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, it's like some people say, "Oh, I don't like seafood." Oh, really? Everything. What salmon to sea urchin to oysters? You don't like? They're all
like
different.
that's true.
Seaweed. That's seafood
Right.
too, I guess. So everything that comes to the ocean, it's crazy. It's so different to me.
Right. It is a lot of variations.
Yeah.
You can
of
just
it.
take out one terrain. Like what are you gonna
There's mad
do?
textures.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, uni. and-
What about like frogs? Is that sea enough for you? You know,
True.
too much.
No
Seafood
amphibians.
is a very mysterious. It's a place we don't really know about. It's such a weird. That is the most exotic food.
Seafood.
Seafood.
You
Wait,
think
I'm just
seafood
saying,
is the most
there's, like,
exotic?
I bet you there's tons of things we don't know about the sea because we can't just like walk in there. And
Yeah,
waltz
the Malaysian
in, you know?
one of the
You're just
Malaysian
like,
planes is in there
Yeah.
still. You know.
Oh my god!
You eat sushi, you think it's healthy, that is a little shard from MH370.
Oh my god!
The middle shard.
All seafood is Malaysian. Are you calling all seafood Malaysian? Jesus Christ!
Oh man!
Wow.
That's why if I move here, man, I have to. I can't date white women anymore. They all have this food limitation,
Right.
right?
What-
Wait, men too.
White men too. Is that real?
I've noticed
LA
that.
white
I've noticed
men.
that. It's something about their stomach just hasn't like, it doesn't know how to take in intensity. So there's always like this softness that you gotta wait.
Gotta
I think
kinda
that's why there's
soften
so
it a
many
little
like
bit.
vegetarian and vegan people. It's not really by choice. It's a choice actually because of health.
Yeah.
The fact that their stomach can't
They
stomach
eat ass,
it.
but they don't eat crispy pork. You know, it's just. What are you doing?
Have you dated?
That's why the Asian girls are like, all right. There's a balance.
Yeah.
Have you dated white women that know about your content?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the-
casual, something casual, nothing serious, you know.
Yeah, but they're usually open to all types of food and
No, I've been out with vegetarians and
right.
every time I'm out with a white woman, I'm like, what is wrong with you? You know, what do you not eat? They either
Right,
allergic to stuff or they choose not to, you know, do meat or choose to be vegetarian or not do alcohol. I'm like, there's always something.
Yeah.
So sometimes you go out with an Asian woman, very rarely do they have like food allergies or stuff they don't eat, right?
True,
I
true.
think that's, in my experience, it's becoming this way. Does it happen to the men too? Is it
I
the
feel
same
like
thing?
there's picky
I
eaters
think-
in every culture.
Yeah, but fewer in Asian cultures, I think.
Well, because
My
we're
feeling.
pressured growing up to eat fucking everything.
eat this.
We were just talking about this shit.
You'll have no friends because everything is shared. So if you
Yeah.
say I don't want to eat meat, or
That's
nobody's going to
true.
invite you to Korean barbecue, you will have
Right.
no friends.
I definitely feel like even during the
There's
pandemic,
peer pressure. in
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's a good point.
even during the pandemic when COVID was happening, you know how everything's like very family style. You just dig into soups like all same spoon.
We
and
share the
shit.
same spoon.
I still did it.
Yeah.
during the
I know.
pandemic, I was
we'd
like,
be masked up. We'd be like in a safe area, but then we'd have one pie.
soup.
Like we completely neglected everything.
like, thank God we're eating
Yeah,
outdoors.
Jesus, oh my God. yo, put your mask on. Try this. Yeah, dude.
It was tough because they would bring, I guess, more spoons or like a serving spoon, but we
Right.
just completely ignored
Wait,
them.
they
and I'm
had
not-
the panchans separate. They would bring your own individual panchans, which I kind of liked. It
so
felt a
the
little
whole table has
fancy.
like 32 bowls.
Yes.
100%, dude.
Yes, yo, it kind of felt bougie.
Yeah,
honestly,
it felt bougie,
I
but I'm
kinda
not gonna
liked
lie.
it.
During the pandemic, I didn't like the solo soup for some reason.
Okay, the soup
I
doesn't.
needed at least 3 different spoons in my
Yeah.
pot just so I could enjoy
It
it. dude.
flavors the broth.
Yeah.
That's what it
People
does.
spit,
All
yeah.
the flavors combine.
Jesus.
Create this
for sure.
beautiful
It
thing.
tastes better when you got to get it straight from the
100%
main.
come on,
the main
dude. Metal to
soup
metal?
bowl.
Yeah.
Metal to metal.
Let's do it.
Okay, should we get into some calls? Let's get into some
Yeah.
calls. All right, this is
Oh, we're
Merb.
going an hour. Wow, that flew by.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, no,
well,
that
42
was
minutes.
awesome.
You could talk about food all day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's talk to Merboy Tears. This is from Texas.
Hey, what's up? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm talking to Nigel. Wow, huge fan, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yerp.
Actually had a front row ticket to see you in Houston, but last minute I could not make it. So bummed about that, but I'm so glad you're here.
No worries. I think I'll be back in Austin later this year, second round US tour. So
Nice.
see you there, hopefully.
Badass.
Hell yeah.
Badass.
Some
Hell yeah.
barbecue too. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, amazing barbecue here. Oh man, I just drew a blank. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm
What's
sorry.
your question, Merboy? No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
You know what? Honestly, I'm drawing a blank now. I forgot, so you could totally let me go. But I just
Okay.
got to say hey. So,
But you
no
love his
worries.
content. How long you been watching his content?
oh my god, so long. Like I can't even say. And I'm like Rick right now. I'm like just gushing. And just like,
Oh, yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, and dumb.
Kind of
I wanna
fanboy now a
say-
little bit.
Rick's
Yeah,
like, sign my
Merboy-
spatula.
I have to say,
I'll share a soup spoon with you later. Rick.
he's
Don't,
never
I
at a
wanted to
loss of words. So I mean, he's a normal caller, you know. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, no
You must be a
worries.
big fan.
Oh.
Thank you, my boy.
Before you let me go, dumb. I just want to say a while back, Nigel was posting he was gonna be in LA. Who should he like hook up with podcast wise? And every time I was like, hit up Dumbfoundead, hit up
Oh,
Dumbfoundead.
nice. Glad we were able to make it work.
Hell
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys, you have a great one. Take
Bye.
care.
All right,
Thank you
thanks,
for helping
Merboy.
manifesting it,
Bye.
baby.
All right, we got Mexican Hanu next. What's up? It would be nice if someone called because we have this segment called Minority Report where we guess the ethnicity of the caller.
Oh, yeah.
By their voice, it'd be fun to play
Yeah,
one
yeah,
with him.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We got this is Mexican Hanu.
Mexican Hanu was good.
You want to give me a minority report?
Yo, not with that voice.
Why don't you try to guess real quick?
He's Mexican, right?
Nah, that's a throwaway.
That's a throwaway.
But I ain't appropriating though.
All right, give him a sentence to say. He'll guess it.
Soup always tastes better when you link spoons.
Soup always tastes better when you link spoons.
That sounds American to me. See? Wow. Isn't that what you want? Asian Americans to be viewed as American, you know? Just give you what you want.
If you don't fit anywhere, you fit everywhere. Damn.
I don't know. Let me just take a stab. Chinese?
Anyone else?
We did this,
Didn't
right?
we do this?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
what you
either.
were.
I say Filipino.
I say...
Damn.
Laotian.
Nah.
Half.
What is
You're
it?
half.
What are you?
Mexican.
Yo, no, you're
I'm
black.
Korean.
You sound black.
I'm Korean.
God damn.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Are you really Korean, bro?
Like, I won't. Yeah.
Say
I've
something
only
in
been here
Korean.
for,
Let me,
Yeah, say something.
confirm it for me.
Give me a phrase. Give me a phrase.
All right, I want you to say, UK food doesn't taste that good.
Well, I was gonna ask in Korean, not fucking.
No, I want you to translate it. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? I
that.
can't just tell you.
He's Korean, but definitely has neck tattoos. 100%.
You think I have neck tattoos?
At least a teardrop under your eye.
Oh my god. Nah, I'm Wait, what was the phrase again?
UK food doesn't taste that good.
영국 음식은?
Wow.
You see how quickly you could transform?
Jesus.
I didn't even know
Yo,
Yongguk. That's like the classy way of saying.
No,
it.
he went
I
from
didn't
like,
even know
yeah,
that
I'm
word.
Korean. It's like,
Yeah.
It's
Like backward down. He's like, yo, hold on. Yongguk that was good,
Yeah,
You put me
man.
on the spot there for Korean, so
No, you
I
got
kinda
that
gotta-
though, bro.
It's a real thing, that transformation. I go out with like Korean American women, and then they just sound like super like sexual and suggestive in English, and then suddenly 안녕하세요, 감사합니다. Right? Like, whoa, where did this schoolgirl come from? You
went
know?
from like
Which
super
one you're gonna be in
sexy-
bed,
super
right?
sexy to getting samples out at H Mart.
I completely become shy when I go to a Korean establishment. Immediately, I might be dressed in the sluttiest outfit. I go to a Korean establishment, I see the ajumma, and then I'm like, oh no. I become a totally. That's very funny.
Oh man.
Hanu, you got something to ask?
Well, now that you guys know what I am, I had to ask Uncle Roger because like I feel like Korean food, instead of using MSG, we used dashida a lot.
Dashida is MSG. Dashida is
It's the
MSG.
same thing, right? Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
DSD.
MSG plus some more extra bubbles.
Some
Yeah.
extra bubbles.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
I
it
don't
something extra?
I don't know. I've tasted it
Yeah,
like
it's like-
raw
it's
before,
brown
and it's
and
good. Yeah.
Well, dashi is like hondashi, like that Japanese fish flake bonito with the MSG in
Yeah,
it.
but
So it makes-
Dashida is a beef thing.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
bouillon.
Yeah.
You know, like bouillon cubes. Kinda
Yeah.
like
Oh
that.
yeah, that's how white people trick other white people to eating MSG. They use chicken bouillon.
Yeah. And they make
I
it like
realized.
fun looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a sugar cube.
yeah.
They're like, look, just try it.
It's healthy.
Just try it.
Put in water.
That's funny.
Yes, I love Dashida. I think we used it in the Esther video.
Oh yeah.
I just kind of fed
almost
Esther
snorted it, dude.
MSG,
Yeah.
and then she fed me back. It was just some like
Very-
romantic hamming it up shit, you know?
Yeah.
Don't say romantic. You asked her to lick the finger, bro. Come on, let's be real.
Wow.
You said lick it up.
I mean, it's romantic to me. Come on, that's
some
what.
hot shit.
Licking
That's what
the finger
romance
is
is.
romantic,
No,
bro.
come on.
That is romantic.
That's what I do.
It's sensual.
I love it.
I'm a Pisces. I know all about romance. you know?
You're a Pisces.
Just lick everything.
What do you know about
I
Pisces?
love Pisces.
All right,
They're
break down the
usually
Pisces.
okay. Pisces are usually very emotional
Yep.
and
check.
go with the flow.
Check.
Fairly a great friend. I feel like
Am I?
they make.
He's like,
You're a great listener.
I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But mostly, they're daydreamers, and they're always great. I
how's
don't know.
Pisces sex drive? Out of all the
I mean,
signs.
We have one here. We can,
I mean, I can't speak for all Pisces, but mine's doing okay. You know, mine's doing okay.
that's honest.
Yeah.
It's not like it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
So,
That MSG gets you hard.
I'm trying not to get canceled. as fuck.
yeah.
That's my Viagra. That's not Roger's Viagra.
MSG's the new Viagra. Start speaking in Korean while fucking like.
You check his backpack, it's just bouillon cubes.
Yeah.
Condoms and bouillon
He's
cubes.
gotta take a break in the middle of sex.
That's the fucking secret.
Oh,
all right, Hada, thanks for calling, man. Let's go to Billy the
That's
Kid.
awesome.
Thank
We
you.
got Billy the Kid.
The fastest gun in the West.
I am like going with the flow. I just moved countries on a whim. I bought a house in London, but I'm
That's
like,
so-
fuck it, I'm moving here, you know?
Wow,
Nice.
that's
Yeah.
Are you gonna rent it out?
No.
Is that what you're like? No.
I mean, the great thing about making money is so you don't have other people sleep in your bed, right? That's the whole point of making money, isn't it? So you don't stay in a hostel.
Is that
anymore.
like home to you then? Is that going to be like your home, like when you home base almost?
I don't know yet. Maybe, or it could be a holiday home. You know, my second home. I'll rent something out here. I can't afford to buy it.
Yeah.
It's expensive here.
What is it called? Pied de terre.
Pied de terre, yes, because it's too gauche to say second home. So
Yeah.
we say pied de
You really came into your name,
it's like
Nigel.
ghost right
Oh, having a holiday home and such.
Sorry, second home.
I feel like, if you're named Nigel, you can't be homeless.
No,
You know what I mean?
true.
I'm not giving $1 to a Nigel.
Okay.
I will tell you
I'll
that.
open the window and I'll have the dollar out. Be like, what's your
Yeah.
name? Nigel. Give me that bag, bro.
Dead ass.
Shit.
Dead ass. I am not giving a
That's so
penny to a
funny.
Nigel. I'll tell you
Oh
that.
my God.
Billy, what's up? Okay, we keep it moving. John O?
John O. Oh, damn. Are we doing?
No, we forgot. We got to do it.
Well, we have to do it on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, John's not there? Okay. Oh, he's there.
John O.
What's up? What's on your mind, man?
How's it going, man? I just wanted to call in and ask a question about coffee. Actually, I'm wondering how y'all take it.
Coffee.
Okay.
That's a good question.
I did take your coffee.
It depends. Is it an American style or a European style? If I
What's
do
your
an
favorite?
espresso-based drink, I like flat whites. It's like a latte without the
Yeah.
foam, so it's nice and creamy.
The Nigel answer right there. The Nigel
Hey,
answer.
Nigel.
I raw dog it, just black.
Yeah, American coffee. I like black coffee. Cold brews are good. You know.
Yeah.
Cold brews are too intense for me.
I don't like them
John,
either.
Vietnamese drip coffee. I like that shit. Though.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's
With the
another
condensed
intense
milk.
one.
Yeah.
Start talking
That
Vietnamese
shit's
and
fucking
shit.
Turkish
legal
ones are good
cocaine
too.
right there.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
I take mine with oat milk and a little bit of
Some LA shit right
liquid
here.
liquid sweetener.
Jesus.
What?
And I know when I take your coffee order, there's like 6 modifications.
Yeah,
Always.
Yeah, the sticker doesn't fit on the cup and shit. It's like flapping
I mean,
off on the bottom.
If there's options, why not take
No,
them?
absolutely. I'm not shitting on it.
alright.
But wait, oat, you get milk from oats? I don't understand how that.
I don't really know what that is too.
I think it's water
I
and
think
they
it's-
just dunk oat in there and then it's just the
yeah, it
murkiness.
gets soggy. It's like that
Yeah.
soggy rice water shit at
The
the
texture's different though, isn't it?
Mhm.
Regular
Thick.
milk has that creaminess that
Yeah.
you can't really replicate with oat
Yeah.
milk.
oat is thick ass.
Really?
Why'd you say it like
Flavor?
that?
The
Not the
sweetness?
flavor, not the flavor, but like it is very dense, kind of like eating
okay.
oatmeal. If you could imagine oatmeal sitting in it. Have you had oat milk?
Yeah, regular milk's better. I'm gonna say another very Nigel thing now, but the neighborhood I live in Highgate, that's the organic grocery store called the Grocery Post, and they have milk that come in like glass jars.
All right.
And it's like the most delicious thing. It's
Yeah,
sweet, it's
frothy
creamy.
still.
Yeah, so
That's
I
some good ass milk. American milk sucks.
Yeah.
European,
that's
Asian
true.
milk, it does
Yep.
taste so. It's on a
Yep.
different
Yeah,
level.
American
Yo.
milk will give
It
you a
is-
pair of titties.
Wait,
where you can produce your own
in
milk.
a glass bottle
It's
sounds
gorgeous.
already
Yeah.
fire.
They still got
It's
milkmen
good.
and shit coming
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
Top of the morning to you.
Yeah.
Just dropping off your milk. I don't know why you
Why,
have an
John, how do you
American
like your
accent.
coffee, bro?
Honestly, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Because, I used to normally just take it black, and I looked down on everybody else who would add stuff to it. But then I started making my own, right? So I started grinding the beans myself, started jazzing up the grinds.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah,
Nice.
now I discovered that putting just a little pinch of salt in your coffee is
Oh
to
my
like.
Chill out,
God,
bro.
come on.
Chill out,
That is
bro.
so
Are you wait? Are you
pretentious.
serious?
Come
Oh,
on.
wait, no, I don't know. That
Being
might
dead
hit.
serious.
What?
That
No,
might fuck
it
around.
So you
sounds-
just
Okay.
salt bay your coffee.
Yeah.
That sounds like it could possibly be
Maybe.
a thing. I
Wait,
don't
okay.
know.
So tell me, what does it enhance? What changes?
So, I mean, here's the thing though. Salt is like a cornerstone of any kind of cooking, right?
Yes.
Like chicken, for example. It doesn't taste like chicken if it doesn't have salt in it.
Mm.
Coffee.
You might have a point.
Ah,
More like
interesting.
coffee with just a little bit of salt.
Wait, Tony K Film said MSG coffee. I'm kind of curious what that tastes like, bro.
You might try it.
Wow. Yeah, but then it'll perk you up and then put you to sleep.
Yeah.
You might get addicted to it.
Nah, John, that might be a move because don't they add salt on like chocolate too for like that sweet salty combination?
They do.
Sea salt.
I'm gonna try it when I get back to London.
Me too.
Okay.
MSG coffee.
I gotta ask you, do you drink tea? I know tea is a big thing out there.
I try to only drink loose leaf if I'm at home.
Jesus.
Okay, Nigel.
Nigel strikes again.
I'm a food guy. I'm a food guy.
College ruled or
I feel like Roger would hate Nigel.
No. All Asian uncles, they love talking about Chinese tea. They would buy like the tea pallets, right? They love that tea. They have the whole set.
My God.
They can't wait to break it up. My dad loves his tea. Like the pour, they've got fancy pour, and there's a little disc, a hockey puck.
Yeah.
The diffuser
And then, and then they explain, where is this from? You can see it really bores people.
It's
but
very
it tastes
boring.
amazing. When I tasted it for the first time, proper tea ceremony, I was like, shit, why am I drinking like stuff from tea bags?
Yeah.
Life is too short and it's not expensive. People think it's expensive. It's not.
Yeah.
Right? Life is too short for tea bags and shit food.
I did see this challenge on TikTok a lot. This espresso and orange juice.
Oh.
Did you guys see this thing?
Nah.
Apparently, orange juice works with espresso or something.
Really?
Oh, no coffee.
Really?
No coffee. What is that place called in Merment Park?
Oh my God.
No
Is there a
coffee.
cafe called No Coffee?
No free coffee. That's what it's called. It's delicious. And
okay.
they do this thing. And it's like popular. They put some sort of orange citrusy thing
And it
with their
works.
coffee. And it is very delicious.
How very Jamie Oliver of them.
Wow.
I might try that. Did you know that I think cinnamon toast crunch or some cereal came out with a cereal specifically made for orange juice?
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
gotta try that, dude.
You try that?
I'm gonna try it.
People are
Just
going
for
crazy.
curiosity, you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for that. Thanks for that question.
Wait,
John.
do you do tea time? Do you have your afternoon coffee or tea? I'm sorry, I don't know.
I just
if
make a
that's
tea in the afternoon, yeah.
You do?
But I don't do tea time. It's not an event.
Not tea. I imagine Nigel would make
I don't set a plate of like little stones.
I think you should do a Nigel's tea time.
I don't have time.
Yo,
I'm
if
editing
you don't
and
drink
working.
coffee like this, I'm gonna be pissed, bro.
I know.
Nigel.
I need you to keep that
You need the
shit
pinky up,
there.
baby.
Yeah, but I do have special tea leaves I buy.
Ooh.
Yeah, online.
Oh, so you do more of an Asian thing, not the British.
No, more Asian. Yeah.
Yeah. The poor. Yeah.
He'd get roasted if they found British tea in his place.
Not you. Roger does
Not
Earl
you.
drink.
Anybody but you. All right.
So betrayed.
Yeah. Let's talk to Fred's dad. What's up?
What's up, Fred? He died.
All right, go to the next one.
No. Aggie.
Aggie. A-double-G-Y.
That tea time sounds like he's gonna
what's
drop
up,
some
Aggie?
hella gossip and shit talking. Yeah.
First time caller.
Thanks for calling, man.
Yeah.
I got a kind of off kilter question for you guys.
Let's do it.
Cool. So we got a WWE Royal Rumble sort of kind of match, right? You
Okay.
got like Gordon Ramsay, Emerald Lagasse, Guy Fieri. If you want, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain. Like, who comes out on top in this match?
Well, Anthony's gonna be last place because he's dead. You know,
Rest in peace.
He's in the grave. Rest
Yeah.
in peace. By the way, I love that guy.
Yeah.
I think Gordon, he's huge. I met him in real life. He towers over me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his
Yeah.
handshake
Oh, we're
crushed
talking
me.
about little fight, like
Little
they're
fight.
physically fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like
physically.
Emerald will just like hit you with sound effects and shit. Like, BAM! Like,
You know, some of these guys are actually kind of
They're pretty-
brolic.
yo.
Like they're big.
Yeah.
You know.
And chefs by nature, just a characteristic, they're kind of, you know, they throw
Aggressive.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Action Bronson.
Action Bronson. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Come
one to
on.
throw in the
I
match.
Action
love
Bronson.
I would love to see action. He's been
Definitely.
working out. He's been
Yeah.
yoking up.
Yeah, he's been working out.
Is that how you work out, Steffie?
Who you jerking off in the gym?
Sorry, kids.
I think you got tricked. You know, joke me off, sis. You're gonna get muscles in no time.
What?
Blindfold you and hold this exercise machine here.
I jerked off 1,000 days. Why am I still not buff yet? You know?
I gotta milk the tea somehow.
I think Gordon Ramsay is the tallest, and I think the most brolic.
I like your answer to it, Emerald though. He's kind of big too.
I don't know who Emerald is. Who's that?
He's a classic chef.
He's
TV
American,
chef.
right?
Yeah.
He does his catchphrases. Bam.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very American catchphrase.
Very
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Guy Fieri too. This motherfucker's kind of big too.
That guy's brolic too.
But
Yeah, just seems like
he seems like a nice guy though.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Aggie. Thanks for calling, man.
Thank you. Interesting question. Love it.
All right. Next is, but why male models? All right, male models, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. What's up?
All right, cool. So I have a hot take. I don't know if you guys would agree with me, and this is coming from a person who's never had a full English breakfast, you know, being from America. But I would argue, even though I've never had English breakfast, that it's better than American.
Okay.
Listen, my take is, you know why American breakfast reigns superior? That there's no hash browns in English breakfast. And a good hash brown is fucking sick.
Some spots do. I've seen it.
It's rare. It's rare. There's a spot near my house that does it, but I haven't really seen it. Plus, American bacon's crispier. British bacon is like soggy because they don't inject it with like growth hormones and nitrates.
Okay, see, that's the thing with me though. As far as bacon is concerned, I like my bacon on the chewier side. I don't like it like
you like Canadian bacon type stuff.
Ugh.
I've never actually had Canadian bacon, so I can't really speak on that. But I do prefer like
you do like
a chewier bacon. Yeah.
I feel like we grew up like liking bacon in that crispy way.
Yeah,
right? That's the kind of
I like it like that, but I also like it candied. You know, like sweet.
I put honey on it sometimes, and it works.
Yes.
Okay. And also English breakfast, they have what is it? The blood pudding, which like basically like an English version of sundae, right?
Is that what it is? Blood.
It's not exactly sundae. It's a different thing. I don't know if I enjoy it in the morning. I wouldn't eat sundae in the morning either. You know, it's like
I'm not gonna lie to you, but why male models? I've never had English breakfast, but visually it does look better than the American breakfast. American breakfast just kind of looks basic. It's just kind of like, you know, default. But the English breakfast, it just looks like, it's like if you were on an airplane and then you saw two pictures of the English breakfast and like American breakfast.
Let's take a gander.
It'll
is
look
it right
tantalizing.
Really?
This
beans?
Come on.
All right, pull out American breakfast. Put it side by side.
Okay, yeah. See, like I fuck with beans. Like I fucking love.
What is that black? Is that the blood thing right there?
Yeah, that's blood sausage.
Tomatoes.
You're entitled to your opinion, male model, but like some people are wrong. Yeah.
and then there's that. They got they usually throw mushrooms in the mix too, right?
Yeah. Why?
I like all these things, but it's a random mixture of things. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand.
This looks like a dinner.
Pull up American breakfast.
Like,
put it next to it.
That shit would be really good on top of rice.
IHOP.com.
Just type in American breakfast and just see what comes up first. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? So you know, I've always said this. There are two kinds of people in this world: people who like English breakfast and psychopaths.
What?
Yeah. Damn.
This is not a flattering photo. But, but look at how
this
how
looks great
nice
on
the
video.
bacon is.
This is an American looking. This is Denny's. You know.
Yeah, that looks good.
Like
that shit looks fantastic. I'm sorry.
This looks nice. Yeah,
You got the hash
pancakes.
brown. Yeah, that shit looks fantastic.
When you get a American breakfast, Dumbfoundead, do you eat the pancakes after, before, or during?
I usually can't even finish it. So.
I always did wonder about that because they give so many pancakes. I don't know a single person who's finished a stack of pancakes like ever.
If I go to a diner, I just ask for like 4 eggs and bacon, hash browns. That's it.
Yeah.
I just get 3 sides. I just get 3 sides. Your portion sizes are too big.
Yeah.
Pancakes are great, but it's never been super popular. I feel like because there's always these other options like French toast or waffles.
Yeah, waffles are like a better
you know what I mean? People like those versions of it, but pancakes never stuck around. It's the original. They originated the whole thing.
Come on.
But then no one really fucked with it.
When I was living out in Switzerland, though, crepes, my guy.
Crepes
are kind of fire.
It's almost like a better version of pancakes.
It's just thinner, you know?
The Nigel version of
All right. Yo, well, thanks for the call, bro.
Thank
you.
I'm sorry, just a real quick.
Real quick. Do your thing.
Steffie, what did you do with the chocolate cake? Did you give it to the homeless person or no?
No, I threw it away because remember there was potentially some mold. I was streaming and I ate this cake that someone got me like from 2 weeks ago, and there was.
I thought you.
But I still ate it. I still took bites of it because I'm one of those people. I don't know if you guys are like this. Is like I smell it. I don't care about the expiration date so much. Like, do the taste test, right? That's the Asian way, I would say.
The expiration date is a conspiracy to get you to buy more shit.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just a guideline.
Wait, is that for real? Because I've been fucking up. You know what I mean? Okay, so I come from a household where my parents would take off the expiration date. They would take it off to save money. So like I was drinking expired shit. That's why my stomach is so like iron now. You know,
that might be the most Asian shit I've
ever
heard.
I love it. Like they would take a little nail polish and a napkin and just wipe off the ink.
Bro,
wipe off the ink.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, dude. But now and so like, you know, when you're living in a Korean household like that, you don't realize how wrong you've been living. So you go to the dorms or whatever, and I'm living with other people, and they're like, "Nah, Rick, like this is expired." But then I realized shit was fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was fine.
We survived.
Your shits were fine.
Yeah.
Like that whole lactose intolerant shit.
Come on.
We never like grew up like enforcing that shit.
Yeah.
You're just gonna shit your brains out. That's it. And it's okay.
Yeah, dude. It was good.
If the worst thing that could happen is you shit your brains out, it's not the worst thing. You know what I mean? It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Jalapeno Funk, what's up? You're on the air.
Clip that. Jalapeno.
Yo.
Hi.
What's up, baby?
What's good with you? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Good. What's good?
Chilling, man. Yo, I had a question.
Okay.
What flavor profiles do you like in your kimchi?
What flavor? What do you mean? Just kimchi.
Kimchi is one flavor.
Oh,
there's tongchimi. There's different types of kimchi.
Come on, you know what we're talking about.
I like the sour. I like it when it's way more fermented, like it's been sitting in the refrigerator for like.
Yeah. Not me too. I'm more on the fermented than like
spicy.
Not. There's like a lot of versions where it's not
There's
right
like the
yet.
fresh
you know?
kind.
When I was growing up, as a kid, we don't like the non-fermented kimchi. We like the sour, just kind of like ready to go, the pungent stuff.
Yeah.
But as you get older, and then your taste just kind of matures a little bit, you kind of like the fresh kimchi too, where you could dissect the different ingredients. Where like the garlic is still like very, I like the non-fermented kimchi a little bit more now. I don't know why. It's just. It's different. Yeah.
I do believe we Koreans do reign supreme on the pickled dishes.
Oh, facts.
Yeah. I feel like we really kill the pickled stuff.
Most other Asian cultures don't have that.
They don't,
right?
right?
Yeah. We have like achar in Malaysia, but it's nowhere near your level of like sophistication when it comes to kimchi.
Yeah. We will overuse the kimchi. We will make
every meal has it.
When it's done, like it's rotten, that's stew time.
The crazy thing about Koreans is like they love to pickle stuff and they've mastered pickled things, but they're the most impatient motherfuckers. Which is ironic, isn't it? It's like a very ironic thing. Yeah, it takes time.
We're the masters of fermentation, but we're the most impatient
as fuck.
You know, like white people pickles are literally just a pickle, isn't it? And then you guys have like fish sauce and garlic and cabbage and all these different things.
That is true.
You've put effort into it.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
All right, thanks, Funk. We'll finish it off with this call. This is great because Mac Yeezy is an Asian dude from the UK. What is he? What kind of Asian is Mac Yeezy again?
Are you Chinese or Taiwanese?
He's Taiwanese.
No, I'm Chinese.
You are Chinese.
Mac, you're Chinese. Are you familiar with Uncle Roger here?
Yeah, totally familiar.
He sounds very British.
Kind of a product of the UK, and big fan.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. No, so I guess no. So literally, I just came from Chinatown. So like it's been like kind of spotty. I don't know how much of the UK stuff you were talking about. So with the whole Asian thing, like, what's the biggest difference you've seen between I guess the US and the UK now that like you've kind of experienced both?
My take on it is Asian Americans have an identity. British Asians don't. I can picture the typical Asian American. Right. But I can't picture the typical British Asian, British Chinese person.
Wow.
Yeah. Because you guys have formed your own thing. That Asian from Asia, we don't really get it unless we learn about it. Yeah. And white people don't really get it unless they learn about it, right? Yeah. But over there, I think you're forced to still be super Asian or like super white.
Right. I see.
To assimilate.
Oh, weird.
You know what? No gradient right there.
Only because Asians haven't been in the UK that long. You know, they've mostly got there in the 70s, right? So that's very recent compared to you guys here.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I've been having a problem with as we're talking about a lot of Asian American experiences and all that. But when I talk about Asian American, I kind of mean it in a way where it's like you're not an Asian from Asia.
Yeah.
So like I try to include like Asian Canadian, Asian Australian, but like it's hard to just say everybody that's not Asian in Asia. So I don't know how to do that.
You say second generation Asian.
Is
There's
that
too many
best?
Asian. That's a rhyme. That's a bar though. It's second generation Asian, a bit Asian. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, that's part I've been struggling with a little bit. You know,
with like Kim's Convenience, I'm like, that's a nice Asian American show. It's like it's hard to say Asian Canadian show. You know,
but I'm assuming that the Asian American you also like notice or like you can like picture are Asians from like Los Angeles or New York, right?
Yeah, but that's the first starting point, right? At least I can picture it. You know.
Wait, hold on. What are they? What are they dressed like? Is it like
more streetwear oriented, something like that? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That like
Yeah.
Like a lesbian.
You know, in Asia, people go like a lot of the guys they go a very feminine route. You know. I think Asian Americans maybe a little more masculine. Facial hair tends to be more of a thing. Looks wise, they go a little bit more streetwear. As Asians from Asia, they dress a bit more formal, like the preppy stuff.
Yeah. Tanner here. I would say.
Tanner here.
You know what has been actually helping, like, because you're a stand-up comedian, and I feel like stand-up comedians are kind of helping that visual of that culture, like Ronnie, you know,
for sure,
Ronnie and Australian Asian, like you get a glimpse of that, and you guys make fun of it too, so you kind of know what that's like.
100%.
You have a big YouTube scene here, just tons of Asian creators in the UK. I struggle to even collab with people. You know, decent following count, but nobody ever approaches me to you want to make something together.
Right.
But McGeezy, that's not to say like there's something wrong with you guys. You just haven't been there long enough and been visible enough in entertainment and stuff. I think like I can't think of a single notable British Asian person who's on TV there a lot. You have like Benedict Wong, but he stars in a Hollywood film.
Shout out,
that is the
Wong, baby.
Gemma Chan also does Hollywood stuff, right? There's no like British.
Oh, that's true.
Thing, right?
So there's Gemma, there's Benedict. A lot of I guess
the Crazy Rich Asian guy. What's his name? The half British, half Malaysian guy. Henry Golding. He's here now, right? Everybody who wants to do something eventually move here, so there's lack of representation over there, I think.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they put them all in Crazy Rich Asian because they sound richer with an accent.
Yeah, 100%.
And his last name is Golding. You know, that sounds rich. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mac, thanks for calling. Appreciate it, man. And so we're gonna wrap things up. Nigel Ng, aka Uncle Roger, playing at the Wiltern. If you're tuned in right now, then you should check out the show.
Go check it out.
It's tomorrow.
It is
3:30. There's tickets available.
Yep, still tickets available.
So you guys should cop tickets. If not, this is gonna drop on a day that the show has passed, so you missed your opportunity.
Yeah, but I'm still on tour.
You are? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'm on tour until like next year. So if you like me, just check
the
my
IG,
tour
dates.
dates. Search Nigel Ng tour, and then you will see my dates all over the world.
And you've made, I've seen you on all the homies' IG stories. You really made the Asian press tour run.
Right.
He's hopped on everybody's shit.
No, I love it, man.
Yeah.
So it's finally so nice to not be isolated in London. I just film my videos in a laptop in a room.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So it's just such a breath of fresh air to meet other like-minded creators.
I honestly really appreciate it when Asian creators make time to go on independent Asian media like press runs.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've always noticed, as soon as somebody gets a little success, they want to do all the white media shit.
Come on, dude.
That's all they want to do.
Yeah,
and they don't want to
100%.
do a thing that's like, oh, you know, this or just getting filmed, whatever. They don't want to do that shit because it's like, oh, I'm above it now.
I'm above that.
And then the truth is, they get less views with all this other shit.
100%.
You know, like the Entertainment Today or whatever, like some side digital thing, you're gonna get less views than shit like this.
Independent stuff gets more views now, man.
It does.
Like you do like late night things. Seth Meyers, you step on that shiny floor, nobody sees it.
Exactly.
You know, the shiny floor era is over.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know, the only way shiny floor works if you clip it up, put it on YouTube, right? So might as well just do YouTube and do Twitch. And
That was a little
words.
thing I wanted to say directly to the K-pop stars that's rejected my interview.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Uncle Roger, Nigel Ng on tour. And thank you, Fun with Dumb crew. And we will catch you guys next week. Peace.
For sure.
Thank you.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Woo!